Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? You look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, they still have Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season. And with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to. Two-headed monster at running back. They feel great about offense. And they got better on defense as the year went along last year and actually drafted another pass rusher, Takk McKinley, out of UCLA. For them, the encore is getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it this time.
On second down, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. In the red zone this time. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And from down in Miami, an update. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name, Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016. And think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Looks to be right around the 40. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Trubisky will throw, eluding the pressure right. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Fires one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And that one results in 35 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Coleman. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fella, we got three. Let's go.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in position. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Now Ryan on first down. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Ryan to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. Coleman now. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016?
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Ryan. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 3rd down, Ryan. The swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in Week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too, threw for over 500. It's Coleman here. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in Week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. He got 29 yards that time. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Green, 39, Detroit. Over.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. Good.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, Detroit. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Gun.
They go with Howard again. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Close.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And now running right through him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trubisky with a give to Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On first down, Trubisky. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now Howard. And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 19. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. Wind at his back now in this 3rd quarter. And Barth puts it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion is Austin Hooper. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. C.J. Wilson able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just... And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn it over to the NC State product, Mike Glennon. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Glennon. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Over.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Glennon finding Miller there for a Chicago first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Watching now, Barney, set, green.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down following the incompletion.
Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Halfback sent in motion. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be important in life. Taylor Gabriel knew Kyle Shanahan in Cleveland before he was the offensive coordinator in Atlanta. And boy, that payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more touchdowns actually than Julio Jones. He had 7. Jones had 6. And good parental advice there, Mr. Davis. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want. Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. This is Coleman. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now receiver in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Wilson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just
back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
All right, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Caught. It's Cruz left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Glennon going to give this one to Cohen. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Buying time to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And no, It's incomplete. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the back goes into motion. Glennon. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Bears going to go. Here's Glennon. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. They come out here in the I. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Ryan wants to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Set. Green 39. Green 30.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski. It's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute.